welcome to this video. Today we are going to look at another case law on legitimate expectation. The case is featuring Bibi versus Newham London Borough Council that took place in 2002. Without further ado, let's dive in. So here are the facts of the case. The claimants were families who had arrived in the United Kingdom and were provided with temporary accommodation by the local authority under the homeless provision. The keyword here is that the local authority promised the families that they would be in secure long-term accommodation within 18 months because the local authority thought that they were obliged by law to make such an assurance, but they had made a mistake in law. So something else comes out in this case quite early, that this case also features error of law because local authority there made a promise that is grounded in errors of law. So it turned out that the local authority was no under such duty and declined to treat the claimants more favorably than the families on housing waiting lists. So in judicial review, it was held that the High Court found that for the claimants in requiring the local authority to be bound by its promise. So on appeal, the Court of Appeal allowed the council's first appeal in part. It would be unfair to require the council to be bound by a promise to provide accommodation where such a promise is on an erroneous understanding of the law. But the council should bear in mind that they had created a legitimate expectation in respect of these families when considering the allocation of available housing. So what will this mean in practice for Newham London Borough Council? The council had to consider the fact that it once created a legitimate expectation of a secure tenancy within 18 months. These facts become a lawful consideration, one which the local authority must consider when allocating housing. It is more likely, therefore, that the claimants will receive a secure tenancy sooner than would otherwise be the case. But regardless, this discretion to award housing to family is still the local authorities. So the case also advances the point that legitimate expectation once created has some character of contract, and it is very important for local authorities to be careful when creating expectations so that they do not go contrary to the law. So here in this case, we see that legitimate expectations are created when we have a specific promises being given by those in power. So sometimes the court may bound the local authorities to fulfill their promises, where these promises have a legitimate character of creating legitimate legal expectations. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, and